Well, good morning, guys. It's Thursday morning here in Blackpool, and it's very, very, very misty. Look at that. Look at how bad that mist is. Oh my God. Well, I'm going down to Thornton, Cleveland, because I'm meeting a friend of mine. So we're going to drive down Thornton, and while we're in Cleveland, we may as well do a bit of filming down there. Why not? I'll be there anyway. And apparently I'm meeting him at a cafe at some park. Now, I don't know a lot about Cleveland. I think it's Thornton, Cleveland I'm going to. I'm just looking at the map now. Just past Bishopton anyway. Let me just pull over here, because I need to look at the map and see exactly where I'm going to. Yeah, it says Thornton, Cleveland. Well, it's just outside Thornton, Cleveland, and I'm going to, it's just past Little Bishopton. That's where I'm going to. And I'm going down to meet a friend of mine. Just look at my phone at the moment. What's going on with my phone? My phone decided to do an update for some apparent reason. I hate technology. Come on, what are you doing? Okay, stopped updating now. Good, because I need my phone. Right, anyway, so we're going to Thornton, Cleveland, as I said. So we're going to take a drive down there. I'm going to just past Little Bishopton. I'll just rejoin the road. As you say, the fog out here is really bad. Really bad. Wait for the cars to go past. Oh, here we go. And I might as well do some filming while I'm down there, because I don't think I've actually done any filming down Bishopton area and Little Bishopton and all that kind of stuff. And it shows you how my mate had to send me the postcode, so I knew exactly where I was going to. So I won't bore you with this part of the drive. I'll see you when I get a little bit closer. Well, it's a little bit better here. It's not quite as overcast here. So as I said, we're on the way down to Little Bishopton, or Little something. And I'm just going past the casino, as you can see here. Just be careful when you drive along here. There are speed cameras. And I need to work out exactly where I need to be. It's quite a pleasant day, to be fair. It's just very overcast. So this is going to be a very busy video today. It's just basically going to be my trip down to this area and have a walk around this area and see what's going on. So, see you in a second, because I'm going to have to pull over and find out exactly where I need to be. Well, I've just looked at the map and I'm looking for Fleetwood Road. I'm going to go past Norbert Castle, which is just down here on the right hand side. And then I'm going to get up to Fleetwood Road, according to this map. So there's Norbert Castle on my right hand side. So we're in Bishopton now. And apparently I'm heading towards a park. So the friend I'm meeting is my other side. You probably know I've got two lots of friends. I've got friends who work in the industry, the tourist industry, Pete and people like that, yeah. And I've got political friends. And the person I'm meeting today is a political friend, because we're going out to talk politics. But I won't bore you with all that kind of stuff, but I will show you where I am and what's going on around this area down here. So, I'll show you once I find the park I'm meant to be at. Well, I think it's just down here I have to turn. I'm obviously on the tram traffic lights at the moment. There's a tram going past there. This will probably be the tram going down to Fleetwood. And I'm feeling It's just down there on the left hand side. I have to turn. I think. Oh look, the doggy woof woofs. Could that be it there? Is that the park entrance there? Ah, here's the park entrance. So I need to now find somewhere to park. I found the park entrance. I am a little bit early. I'm not sure. No, I think this is the park entrance here. I said this is a place I've never been. It's meant to be a very nice park. I don't know how much of it we're going to be able to see because obviously it's still very overcast down here. Petrol's even more expensive down here. What time is this? Let's have a look what time it is. I'm alright for 10 minutes. I'm assuming there's some kind of cafe or something like that down here. Ah, right, I found the park entrance, which is where I'm meeting him. I can see a cafe there, so now what I need to do is now find somewhere to park. And that might be easier than it looks. So there seems to be permit holders around here. I'm just going to spin round here. Oh, not yet, there's a lady crossing the road. So I'll just spin round here. I'm trying to see a parking space. Oh, guy just parked in there. And there might be one here. Is that parking there? Permit holders. Now, I don't know what the traffic people are like around here. Permit holders. I'll just spin round here. How long can I park in here for? Normally you've got a time restriction, haven't you, in here? So I'm just in the little car park at the moment. But normally you've got it's an hour time restriction where they photograph you when you come in. I can't see no cameras. Actually, I should be alright here. I'm going to park here. Okay, we're going to go and take a walk up and we're going to go meet my friend. See you in 1 second. So I've just parked up on the little car park and I'm just going to make my way round to the park entrance. I've just looked on the map. I'm not 100% sure where I am. I'm either in Cleveland or Little Bishop, or halfway between the two. So I'm not 100% sure where I am. Well, I've never been here before, that's a sure fact. As you can see, it is very overcast today. I assume the sea's just over that bridge. I've got quite a busy day today, so I'm meeting my friend here. I'm meeting a YouTuber, I forgot his name now, but apparently he's famous. He's he's requested to meet me. So I'm meeting him at 1 o'clock to go out and do a bit of filming. I've forgotten who he is. And then after that, I'm meeting Pete at 6 o'clock because we're doing that food review tonight. The cash food review. And I'm meeting Walk on the Wild Side because we're doing letters with him. So it's all YouTube today. I'm afraid there's going to be no working on the house today. While I'm waiting, I'll just show you the houses around here. Quite nice houses, to be fair. Right, bowling club. Okay. Is this where I'm meeting? We said to meet him at the park entrance, which is where I fancy a cup of tea. Okay, it must be here, because this is where I'm assuming there's a cafe here as well. So this is the park. And there's a bowling club here. Now I'm being told that this is a very nice park. Blackpool Park Rangers. Christmas market. So there's a Christmas market on here, the 17th of November. It's saying Thornton Cleveland's brass band, so it must be in Thornton Cleveland's then. I always get confused around here of exactly where I am. So I'll just take a quick walk around the surrounding area while I'm waiting for my friend to turn up. Let's go take a walk to the bridge. Let's see what's the other side of the bridge. And then, as I said, my plan today is to do a lot of YouTubing today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to have to sort out getting packed ready for... I know where I am now. Getting packed for going to Benidorm on Monday. There's the seafront there. I know exactly where I am now. So there's the seafront there. I've got my bearings now, I'm happy now. I got a little bit confused with the direction that I came in. Okay, I'll see you in 1 second. Well, this is my friend Paul. Say hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, introduce yourself. Now, as I've said, guys, what we do is I've got 2 lots of friends in Blackpool. My first lot of friends are all to do with the industry, to do with, making burgers, arcade machines and that. And then my second set of friends are political friends. So this is Paul Galley, do you want to introduce who you are?
Of course I am, absolutely. Thanks, Chris. Lovely to see you all, viewers. I'm Paul Galley. I'm the leader of the Blackpool Conservative Group. I'm also a ward councillor here in Anchorsholme, at the far north of Blackpool. It's right on the very edge of Blackpool and Cleveland.
Yeah. Where exactly are we? Because I couldn't work out whether we were in Bishburn, Cleveland, Thornton. Where exactly are we?
Absolutely. So it doesn't help with all the addresses around here. So if you live here, you'll have a postal address that says Thornton Cleveland, which gets very confusing because this is actually still Blackpool. So for anybody that's come on the tram, it's that bit when just before you get to Cleveland's town centre, you'll go past a park and some shops and some houses. A big Lidl. Other supermarkets are available, but that's still Blackpool. It's only when you get just to the edge of where there's a health centre, further that way, that's when you suddenly hit Cleveland's.
Yep. Okay. So we're kind of right on the edge of Blackpool, aren't we?
Right at the very edge, which is why we've got this mysterious fog that's
It's really bad in Blackpool as well. It really is. He said when I come down here, I could film this park. Now, obviously, I don't know anything about this park, so we're going to go and grab a brew. So what we'll do is, Paul's got the microphone on, so you're going to tell me all about the park.
I am. I'm going to tell you all about the park. So I love parks. Parks are the places that allow us to be happy, spend time, and you'll find everybody in a park, from a billionaire to somebody with no money. They really are great equalisers. So this park here is actually quite unique, Chris, because that building over there is a pumping station.
Oh, okay, hence the pipes at the back of it.
That's it, yeah, that's right. So this takes, this is like a whole underground world that we're standing on at the moment. So this takes all the storm water from Anchorsholme, Norbreck, and a little bit further beyond, and it all comes into a big storage tank, which you're going to walk on in a minute, and then it goes into those buildings there. And if there's a big pipe that comes all the way from Blackpool, you can drive a car down this pipe, and that pipe goes from Blackpool to Fleetwood. If that pipe's full of all of Blackpool's water, those pumps kick in, and there's a pipe that's just about 3 miles long, goes under the new promenade we built, and pushes it out to the Big Blue. So it means this area doesn't flood anymore. So it's been a huge piece of work, and then on top of that we put a park on it.
So this was all to do with when they did the flood defences, I take it?
Partly, yes. So there were two projects at once. So we did sea defences, which was the promenade. We're about to do a huge new piece of work on top of that shortly, actually.
This is exclusive news here. Yeah. Exclusively breaking news here.
It is as well. Yeah, the letters have only just gone out this very morning, actually, about that. So they're going to put a load of these. They're called groins. And they try and stop the beach from being eroded, and they're going to go out on the front there, because at the moment the beach is slowly being eroded, and what will happen in time is it'll mean the sea will go under the prom and then dig it all out, and the prom will collapse and all these houses will be underwater. So they've got a plan, and eventually I suspect that'll happen in Blackpool itself as well, where they'll build these groins. But some places we call them breakwaters as well, for anyone out there who's not sure what they are. But this is so then we obviously did all this work. So there's a flood scheme for that side, and obviously stop the seawater coming in on that side. So there's two sort of flood schemes at once were built. This was only about 6-7 years ago, and then we put a park on top of it. But we didn't want any old park. We wanted a sort of a park for the 21st century. So there are no steps in this park. We've got lighting in it. We've got CCTV.
It's a very secure park.
It's a very secure park, and it's also designed that it's got obviously a cafe. It's got loads of play equipment, loads of sports. So it's like meant to be a big engine for the community. And we're very big on sport.
So it's a community hub, basically.
Absolutely, it brings people together.
Is it the type of place? Because obviously a lot of the people who watch me are tourists who come here on holiday.
Yeah.
So is it a place that they would like to visit as well?
Absolutely.
And are they welcomed here?
Yeah, very much so, Chris. So we have, for example, every Sunday morning, for example, we have a junior park run. So this path here that we're on measures it's just under a mile. It's a big circular path that goes all the way around the park and then feeds into this amphitheatre which we're about to walk into. And we have Junior Park Run on there, which is a national running event for children. And that's part of like a running network that goes on around the world. That happens here every Sunday morning. We have something called Park Run Tourists.
Okay.
So people will come to Blackpool, and then whilst they're here, their children will come and do that run on a Sunday if they're part
So
of that.
it's not just based on the local community.
No,
it's also a hub for people from out of town could come and visit and show what we've actually got to offer.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's a park by the sea, and as we know, Blackpool has very little green space. So having somewhere that's green and right by the sea just gives you quite a unique twist of that sort of Blackpool experience. And we've got 2 tram stops here as well, so we're really accessible for anyone who's on the tram.
Yeah, it is actually really easy to get here, because we had to drive down here. We obviously had the camera and we had to drive down here, so it doesn't take long to get down here. As you say, there is a very, very good tram service, isn't there?
Oh, we're so lucky with that. So we designed it in mind as well, so it would connect with its tram stops. And here's the amphitheatre. So you've got an electric box there. So we have have markets on in here on Sundays.
Yeah, I noticed that on the gate. So you have markets here, and there's events going on here on Sundays.
That's right. Yeah, we have bands here as well.
Is that all year round?
That's all year round. They're normally the markets are on one Sunday a month. I think it's the first Sunday of the month that the markets are on. But it's what I love about it is that it's used in lots of different ways. So you can play here, you can do your sport here. We've got football, tennis, basketball. Obviously there's the running. You can walk your dog here. We've got a pond down there. And we're planting loads of trees. We've got a big experiment going on because I love trees. And what you probably notice is we haven't got any trees here because this park gets absolutely pummeled by the wind.
I know, I can imagine. Well, if you look over there, guys, obviously that's where the seafront is, just over there. And I know it can get quite, especially during the winter, it can get a bit naughty, can't it?
It certainly can get fruity. So what we've done is we've got an experiment going at the moment. We've got 40 odd trees growing. These trees are like palm trees, but they're called Australis, which for anyone knows, it's like an Australian palm. So these are like the Rambo of trees, and we've been growing them since they were babies, and they're about that high at the moment, and they go all around that side coming up. If this works, it means we will have got a tree that can grow on the seafront in Blackpool. So I need another 2 years, and if this experiment works, I can say with confidence we can have a tree that can grow in Blackpool.
So we're going to be like the Barbados of the
exactly. You've got to have
of England, aren't we?
You've got to have palm trees. That's what's
absolutely.
So
you've heard it here first, guys. We're going to have palm trees here in Blackpool.
Absolutely. That experiment so far is going well, and if we can deliver that, I can say with confidence it'll work, because that's what Blackpool's missing. It just misses those greenery areas.
You have to have all the opinion. You're right. You are right. What you said, Paul, is there's not a lot of green space in Blackpool, but you don't have to come out that far to enjoy this type of space. And if you've got dogs, there's obviously a big dog walking area here.
Massive. Yeah,
them dogs are absolutely loving chasing that ball, aren't they? They're absolutely loving it.
That's it. And there is, I always say the dog walkers that come out of this the sanest, because they go out every day, they'll meet people, and they'll get some fresh air as well. And all those things that we need as human beings. And one of my visions for Blackpool is that we have more of these little pocket parks scattered everywhere, so that kids can play. They don't have to go too far to go and play. It can be on their doorsteps, and then you've got happiness, which is important. We
absolutely community. Come from behind the computer. The ironic of it is, we're going to be watching this on a computer. The irony is there, yeah. But to actually come out, and you seem to have a cafeteria here as well, don't you?
Every project I've ever been involved with always has a cafe to it, as you know.
Absolutely, yes.
Cafes work. They bring people together without that power to have a cup of tea. So we have a lot of volunteers that help look after the park, and I'm involved in another park as well. We put a cafe in there, and the idea is that having that moment where you can sort of have an hour doing some work, and then you have an hour breaking bread, as it were, chatting over a nice warm tea. Brilliant. Everybody wants a bit of that, and so this is an engine, this place. And
this is where we're going to go and have our sit down and our chat.
Absolutely.
As I said, it's all. I know Paul through politics and all that lot, but sometimes because Paul's very busy and I'm very busy, we don't have time just to sit down sometime, have a brew together and have a chat and just catch up. Now that's where people miss out a lot in society, isn't it? They don't just sit down, take time out, have a chat.
Yeah, absolutely. WhatsApp messages and all those things in this world are brilliant, but just nothing beats a chat over a brew.
And a one-to-one. Right, I'll see you in there, guys. Right, Paul's just going to get the brews. So there he is. So I'll just show you. You've got some information here about the coastal defences. This is what Paul was talking about earlier. As I said, this cafe seems to be a hub of the community, and there's a lot of information there. So if I put the information just there, and then you could freeze frame it if you'd like to read it later on. There's some more there, and some more there. So feel free to freeze this information, and you'll be able to read this information. What we'll do as well is I'll show you the menu. As I've never been here before. So what I'll do, there you go. you'll be able to free-frame that and see what the information is and what foods they actually sell here. Oh, this is what Paul was talking about. There's a park out here. It might be a little bit difficult to see because of the sun the way, but mind, there's quite a big park out there actually. And they've got lots of certificates here. Britain in Bloom. Can we make that out? Blackpool in Bloom. And here's some photographs here of the projects that Paul was talking about. So when they actually did all the work on the park, and they've obviously converted the converted into a park. Here's all the photographs. This is very interesting stuff. Actually, I actually knew nothing about this, and it does seem a very, very nice welcome. You can even come here and read. There seems to be a mini library as well. Some more coastal information for you. So even a mini library.
Oh mate, it seems to change without you even realising. Whether you wake up and you're in the posh part. Yeah.
And here we go.
And you can say,
I've got my normal coffee, and as normal, Paul's got a posh coffee.
Oh, I've gone posh.
He's gone posh.
Yeah.
Okay. So all I do is I just pop this on here.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
You better think.
I'll just get yeah.
And I'll just spin this round so you can see me. Oh, there we go. Let me just put it on face tracking. Right, I'm going to enjoy my brew, and what we'll do is me and Paul are going to have a chat and catch up, and then we'll go out and we'll have a look at the park and all the swings and stuff like that. I've just seen them.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it?
They look really good. Okay, I'll see you in a while, guys. Right, Paul's just taken a quick phone call, so I thought I'd take a walk around the back of the cafe where I am at the moment and show you this kids' play area. It's got a great kids' play area here. So, as I said, if you are here on holiday or you're a local and you've got children, this is a great area for them to play at. So this is one of these areas in Blackpool that you don't have to pay for. Look at that. That's absolutely fantastic, isn't it, guys? That's absolutely fantastic. Look at that area there. You got kids climbing trains. So you got stuff for the little ones, and it's got this this tarmac on the floor. The stuff that if you fall over, you're not going to hurt yourself. So that's that really nice soft tarmac for the little ones. This is so nice. And look, you got the climbing trains for the older kids as well. And how clean is this? This is absolutely fantastic. I do like this area. I've been here 21 years. It's the first time I've actually been here. This is absolutely lovely up here. So if you do come to visit Blackpool, you could jump on a tram. It'll only take you 15-20 minutes to get up here. At the second stop, and you can come and have a coffee in here, have a bite to eat, and bring the kids here. And it's like a completely different world. You can come away from the chaos of Blackpool. Everyone loves the chaos of Blackpool, but every now and then it's nice just to get away from it, isn't it? Because we all know Blackpool can be slightly chaotic. That's a slight understatement. So I thought I'd just give you a quick overview on what's going on here. Okay, see you in 1 second. Right, guys, we've just been round the park and we're going to take Paul with us now. So Paul's going to explain what this park is all about. I'm giving you a quick guide around there, but obviously he understands it a lot better than I do. So it's over to you, Maestro.
Oh, brilliant. So if anybody likes computers, there's a conversation always about Steve Jobs, Apple versus Dell and distribution networks. And that's a very strange thing when you're talking about parks. But for me, that's how I apply everything in terms of urban design as well. How does it make you feel as much as how practical it is? So if you ever go through Anchorsholme, you'll see our bus poles have been painted tangerine, and it's designed to make you feel something. So when you have a look in our play equipment, there's lots of bright colours, Chris. So we've got lots of oranges, lots of blues, and we did a lot of work around colour. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so the colours are really important to us because they make you feel something. So primary colours are bright. And we base this around some dementia research. So anyone who's got dementia, they struggle with dark colours. And we also found that younger people were also attracted to bright colours. So we put a lot of colour into this and a lot of sound. So when you have a look at the play equipment, it's very, very bright.
There's the play park.
And so we also use a lot of sound. So hopefully this will work.
Animal dance. Dance as silly as you can.
Oh,
Dance like a bear.
So the idea,
oh, that is so cool, isn't it, guys?
excellent. So the idea is you would dance now. I'm not going to.
Go on, you're not going to dance, Paul.
Okay, well, so we'll do a little bit of dancing.
There you go, Paul's having a
Right.
jig.
No, they have different games on here. So this obviously designing kids to play and move and so on. But then you also have number one. So it'll say another one of these will say dance on the evens or stand on the odds, and then it'll move
You
around.
can do better.
So it's obviously
Dance
counting.
like a mouse.
So obviously it's asking you to dance like a mouse and so on. So there's like a series of games in here, and it's very different. So you don't get play equipment like this in many other parks. I think there's only 3 or 4 parks around the UK have this, and it's a Dutch version of what a park looks like as well, because this is a Dutch piece of kit, and it is literally designed to get people moving and playing.
That is so cool. That is so
Epic,
cool.
isn't it? It's pretty epic.
Haven't they done such a magnanimous job here? We're just going to have a quick walk around this boat here as well. I like the look of this boat here, the boat.
So do you remember back in 2007 we had a big shipwreck?
Oh yes, because the tourists flocked in, didn't they?
Did. It was the
Yeah.
busiest January in Cleveland
Yeah,
ever.
Cleveland could do with a shipwreck every year.
Yeah, absolutely could. Yeah. I think we had a massive pile of McVitie's biscuits.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
That's it. And people were taking them home. I somehow think they didn't taste very good.
Oh.
But this is a model or a playground version of the River Dance, which was that ship. And so we wanted again something that reflected the area and what had happened here. So what better place, what better play equipment to have than a big ship?
I'd just like to talk about this
surface.
this surface, yeah,
the
because I
rubber
did
crumb.
mention the surface, but how springy and soft is that?
Absolutely. So when you come to do playground design, this is very boring now, but it's so expensive. It really is. One of the most expensive bits in playground design is the surfacing. So this is something called a rubber crumb. So when we were kids, I don't remember, you just had grass or sand.
Yeah. Yes.
And if you fell off the swings or whatever, you hurt yourself. Well, this is designed to make it a little bit safer, but we like bright colours, so we've gone for obviously a lot of blues here because it's meant to reflect the sea.
Oh, I loved it. This is absolutely
isn't it?
fantastic. So, guys, as I said, if you are here on holiday or you live here, bring your kids here. This is absolutely fantastic. It's such a calm. We say you're only 15 minutes away from Blackpool town centre. So you're only 15 minutes away from the chaos, and then you can come to a bit of tranquility. Bring your kids out here. And it's just so much calmer. Anyway, it's great to meet you, Paul, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you on YouTube, won't we?
You certainly will. Yeah, it's great to see you, Chris, and thank you for coming down to a little bit of Blackpool in the north and seeing Anchorsholme.
No problem at all. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Don't forget, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You know what to do. Hit them buttons. It doesn't cost you a copper coin. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye for now.